Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Tiffin Calvert Gymnasium, the site of tonight's sectional final matchup between the Tiffin Calvert Senecas and the Gibsonburg Golden Bears. I'm Nate Mullins on the call with Tommy Hall. We've got the wizard Greg Kinn on the ones and twos and Austin Rodriguez on the main cam. Thanks for tuning in here on Heart of Ohio Sports. We are just about set for the opening tip, brought to you by Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc. But before we get you to the action, let's thank our sponsors for allowing us to be here, folks, because without them, it wouldn't be possible for us to be sitting here. We want to thank Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc., First National Bank of Sycamore, Buckeye IT Services, 5-Star Maintenance, Studio Squared, Seitz Financial Services, Feasel's Frame and Collision, and Carmies BBQ and Grill. All proud sponsors with us here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Tommy, it's a pleasure to be on the call with you once again, partner, as we are ready for another tournament basketball game. We're already deep into it now here on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Oh, excited is an understatement for this one, as it's myself and the Frogs' favorite time of the year. Coming out of the leap year, it's sectional final basketball time on Heart of Ohio Sports, and you're watching this one live and paywall free between the Calvert Senecas and a familiar rival in the Gibsonburg Golden Bears, who had a little bit longer road, a little bit tougher road to get to this spot, being able to dispatch
North Baltimore
just a few nights ago to face Tiffin Calvert, who should be well rested having that first round bye. And now tonight there might be a chance to cut down some nets for the Senecas, but they have to dispatch the Golden Bears, who definitely come in prepared.
Yeah, these Golden Bears, they've given Tiffin Calvert fits throughout this season so far, as each one of their games decided by just 7 points, Tommy. And this Calvert squad, they like to, obviously it's been a up and down season for them. They've 17-5 finish on the season. They secured that number 2 seed, but I think they had their sights set a little higher. They wanted that SBC crown, and it just fell just a little bit short for them. So you got to figure maybe they got a little bit of a chip on their shoulder as they head into tournament play. You know, the last time they played was against these Golden Bears, and you know they were able to beat them by a score of 42-35. But Tommy, I don't think that score tells the whole story. Most of the first half, Gibsonburg was in control of that game. Tiffin Calvert needed a late rally in order to come back and win that game. So this is going to be a tough game here tonight. I think a lot of people just throw those records out the window, folks. It's Calvert versus Gibsonburg.
And I tell you what, that's what's so exciting about those sectional matchups here in our area, because anything can happen. You got a 17-5 Calvert squad taking on this Gibsonburg squad at 14-9, and like you talked about, a less than 10-point differential between each game. It tells me this one's going to come down to the wire, and Nate, as we talked about at the top of the program, both these squads, once the record looks out the window, they're gonna have a battle down low for the foreseeable future here.
Absolutely. We got the opening tip coming up next, brought to you by Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc. We're just about set for this one. Don't forget, timeouts tonight brought to you by First National Bank of Sycamore. Free throws presented by Buckeye IT Services. Our postgame show presented by Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. Stick around for the halftime show brought to you by Xcaret Mexican Restaurant. We're set for the tip-off brought to you by Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc. And the ball is up. And the opening tip controlled by Tiffin Calvert. We're underway here at Senecas Gymnasium. Nate Mullins, Tommy Hall on the call with you. Greg Kinn, the wizard, on the ones and twos. Austin Rodriguez on the main cam. And we've got our student intern shadow with us today. Jacob Ellis helping out today, learning the ropes. That one poked out of bounds. It's going to go back to the Senecas. Now, Tommy, one thing I noticed on the stat sheet, as I was kind of putting the stats together, putting the plan together for this one, this Gibsonburg team, they play defense. They are pesky, and they definitely get into the passing lanes. They play physical, but the one thing that they're known for, second in the league in steals. So they're going to be there every possession. They're going to give Calvert everything they got.
Oh, absolutely, as they also have a tremendous advantage in the turnover margin, being able to create turnover, being able to be pesky. That's what you're going to need against this big Calvert squad, who likes to hang tough down low and put up defensive matchups.
They are the second leading blocking team in the SBC River. They average about 3 blocks per game because they got a lot of length. And I believe Zach McCoo stepped on the baseline. Is it Magoo? He's a senior. I should know this by now. I probably called his name a few times. Caden Otterbacher with it for the Senecas. Down low for Wagner, and it's poked away, stolen by the Golden Bears. Aiden Morant with it. We'll go through the starting 5 for both squads here in just a moment, but Gavin Wagner grabs the loose ball for the Senecas, and we'll push it down the floor. Carter Wolf with the feed from Otterbacher, put it up off the glass and put it in.
Yeah, you're gonna have spaghetti legs if you try to keep up that frenetic pace.
Yeah.
As both these teams pushing it in transition early, they're in the first stanza of action here from Calvert Gymnasium.
Jake Hall pulls up from mid-range and unable to get that one to go. Down low, Gavin Wagner working on Hall. Puts that one up, no good. Rumback grabs the loose ball for the Senecas.
Yeah, running that 2-3 zone.
And it's poked away, stolen by the Golden Bears. As Zach Magoo. And a foul on the floor as Aiden Morant drives to the basket. I believe that's a non-shooting foul. It is. Second foul. Or the first foul on Tiffin Calvert. Hall takes the inbound.
Kind of lobs it up.
No good on the shot. And Otterbacher looking to push. Cross court, Carter Wolf. And now Jacob Rumback with it. Let's talk starting 5 for the Tiffin Calvert Senecas currently on the floor. You have number 10, Harrison Schultz, number 12, Carter Wolf, number 20, Jacob Rumback, number 24, Gavin Wagner, and number 33, Caden Otterbacher. That's your starting 5 for the Tiffin Calvert Senecas.
Do you have anything for them impact players?
And for the Golden Bears, we'll look at their impact players here. As currently on the floor, number 22, Jake Hall, number 21, Zach Magoo, number 32, Jacob Henderson is also on your players to watch here tonight, as that one was good from Harrison Schultz. 4-0 Tiffin Calvert. We also have Sam McEwen on the floor for Golden Bears, as well as number 4, Reese Walby.
As Jake Hall finally opens up the scoring for the Golden Bears. Nice little floater from open space. Caden Otterbacher takes it across the timeline, passes it down.
Wagner, no good. Grabs the loose ball, and Aiden Morant rips it away. Reese Walby gets it down low, and a nice shot there from Sam McEwen.
And notice the difference here that Calvert has to defend against. Normally you want to play tall amongst the trees and go low, but in this case, the Gibsonburg Golden Bears been a lot of passing up high, giving their players a chance to get to it as Wolf gets the rebound.
Wagner over to Rumback.
Just rolls right off the lip of the rim.
And now Sam McEwen. As the Golden Bears work it around the perimeter, Aiden Morant drives to the basket. No good on the shot, but he draws the foul on his way to the basket. And no, they're going to say offensive foul on Morant.
Didn't they call off the shot earlier for the same thing?
Morant picks up his first foul.
We got a tally ball game now. Not a lot of scoring here in the early onset of this one, Nate.
Number 2, Camden Mooney checking into the game for Gibsonburg, as is number 50, Hunter Wasserman. That one's stolen away by the Golden Bears. Mooney. McGo. Put it up. Nice little floater there.
That was Camden Moody.
Oh, it's Magoo. Okay, well, now I got it. I'm going off of what Paul said, so.
I was like, where'd you hear that at?
And Harrison Schultz pops a little left-handed floater there. Gets that one to go. Tied at 6 apiece. Camden Mooney picks up his dribble. Now McEwen. Back to Mooney on the left wing. Oh, wow. Mooney drives to the basket and gets that one to go.
Mooney, money.
Kind of suspended in elevation there, Tommy.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, what a pass by Otterbacher. And Wagner finishes with the putback and draws the foul. Gavin Wagner, the meat wagon.
That meat wagon, he's going to have to play tough down low. They're already challenging him, putting more than one body on him defensively. And you talked about it. Those offensive rebounds, so paramount for these Calvert Senecas tonight.
I like that, how they're like pounding on the wall down there. The cheerleaders making that clapping, they're hitting the wall. I think it sounds really cool.
Gavin Wagner gets the three-point play the hard way. John Schumacher checks into the game for the Senecas.
I was waiting for the score to change. I said, wait a minute, I thought I got one.
Inside of 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Senecas lead 9-8. Wasserman. Now Walby. Reese Walby had it blocked. As Otterbacher swats that one out of bounds, and it goes off of the Golden Bears.
Looks like he could try out for the volleyball team with that swat.
Yeah. That looked like a spike. Otterbacher into the forecourt now. Schumacher down low for Wagner. Draws the triple team. Wow. Back out to Schumacher for 3. No.
Well short.
And that one will go out of bounds back to the Golden Bears with 1:26 left to play here in the first quarter. One thing I do know about this Golden Bears team, they shoot a lot of threes on the season. They average about 15.5 three-pointers per game attempted. So we haven't seen much of that. Here's the first one as Gavin Wasserman, or Hunter Wasserman, unable to get that one to go.
That's where sometimes they're just listening to you, Nate.
That's right.
Well, you talk about tendencies, you oftentimes see them.
Ardner puts that one off the glass and puts it in. Down low for Wasserman. Trying to put a spin move on Wagner. And Morant. Wraparound pass. Walby out. And that is Camden Mooney with no good, and Walby grabs the offensive board. That's something Tiffin Calvert struggles with, is rebounding, and that's something I don't think many people predicted that this year. They thought they'd be a pretty good rebounding team, but on the year, they only average about 31 rebounds per game. But specifically on the defensive end.
Wow.
Nice shot there by Zach Magoo.
Yeah, the no look. Looking like Mr. Magoo.
Wagner bodies up the defender. And that's going to do it for the first quarter as Tiffin Calvert takes a 1-point lead.
No Cavs magic on that one.
Not today. They take a 1-point lead into the second quarter. We'll be right back after this. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Ink is here for all of your printing and design needs. From reunions to small events, to business apparel and even vehicle lettering, they've got you covered. They make the gear that you make your memories in. Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc.
We connect fans to the action like no one else can. As a business in today's market, you got to stay ahead of the game. And what better way than to get on board with the fastest growing brand in media today? I mean, you can take it from me, or you can just listen to them.
When recruiters want to see our game film, we tell them they can watch it on Heart of Ohio Sports.
You're watching high school basketball right here on Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State. And we're back here at Tiffin Calvert Gymnasium. We start the second quarter of action. The Senecas lead the Golden Bears 11-10. Nate Mullins and Tommy Hall on the call with you. As that pass stolen away down low by Zach Magoo. Golden Bears have applied defensive pressure throughout that first quarter, setting the tone here in this sectional final matchup.
Now they're starting to make those sets on the perimeter. As Morant drives the lane.
Just short on the shot.
Goes off the curb.
Ardner, drive, and that one off the hands of
Whoa,
Rumback, but he's
saves
able
it.
to save it. What a save by Jacob Rumback. Harrison Schultz, they're gonna say no shot. Foul was before the shot. As they're gonna get Reese Walby on the foul there. That'll be his first foul and the first team foul on the Golden Bears. Comes at the 7-11 mark here in the second quarter. Jacob Rumback. Harrison Schultz pulls up from three, no. Rumback pokes the rebound right to Wagner. Wagner gets it back. Schultz into the lane, put it up and in! Harrison Schultz.
And that's what Wagner has to do. Come up with those boards and get rid of it as soon as he comes down, because you know you're going to draw a defender at you.
That's right, or three.
Or three.
Camden Mooney. Morant on the baseline, back out to Mooney. Walby thought about a three, but decided against it. Camden Mooney, drive it. Kick out, Magoo, now Morant. Seneca's doing a great job of closing out on the shooters on the perimeter. They know this Golden Bears team is going to shoot a lot of threes today. And so far here in the first half, doing a great job of closing out. Carter Wolf driving the baseline, cut off by Mooney. Wagner said, nah, let's find a better shot. Otterbacher to Wolf for three, no. And the rebound grab by Magoo.
And I like the idea of, like you said, the coverage around the perimeter, but also sending Caden Otterbacher down low, kind of leaving him on an island to come up with that rebound and then push the ball in transition, allow his guys to get into their sets, because he really does a tremendous job as a signal caller for this Calvert squad. As now Calvert comes up with the rebound. Harry Schultz pushes it down the floor.
Otterbacher calls out the play from the sideline.
You ever have a father-son chat from half court?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's exactly what that was.
I thought I heard a little whistle or something like, hey, let me get your attention over here.
You know Caden was the first one to turn his head, too.
Only the boy,
I know that whistle.
Only the boy can hear this. He can recognize that instantly.
That was good. Tiffin Calvert foul on Harrison Schultz. That's his second foul. And the first team foul. Comes at the 4:50 mark here in the second quarter. Schultz will stay in the game with 6 points. Ooh, Walby off the inbound, pulls it.
Nothing but the bottom of the net on that.
And Reese Walby ties it at 13.
With a hand in his face, still able to nail that one.
stolen away, but
get it back.
able to get it back is Kevin Ardner.
That was a wild one there.
Nearly another steal, but a foul. As that one, I think, is going to go against Carter Wolf. That is indeed the call. So tied at 13 apiece, 4:27 to play here in the second. And this Golden Bears team says, hey, third time's a charm, right? Tommy, we always talk about how hard it is to beat a team 3 times in the same season. These Golden Bears.
And you learn so much from each matchup. That's what makes it all the more difficult to do.
Absolutely. Walby, Jake Hall gives it back. Ooh, we got away with one there. Oh. Jake Hall out to Aiden Morant.
Parking lot
Long three, no good from Magoo. And that one goes off of the Golden Bears and out of bounds. I believe that was off Jake Hall. He was in my matchup to watch here today, Tommy, as Jake Hall comes into this one averaging 9 points per game, 6 rebounds per game, about a steal per game, and about a block and a half per game on the season. But he's matching up against Gavin Wagner, the meat wagon. 14.5 points per game, 7.8 rebounds per game, and he's averaging about a steal per game. So that's the matchup to watch. When 22 and 24 go against each other, sparks are probably going to fly.
Thus far, only 3 points for the meat wagon.
Senecas with the possession. Otterbacher in the backcourt.
Morant and Otterbacher, that's a nice matchup too.
Yeah. Oh, Wolf all by himself in the corner, no good. Golden Bears grab the rebound. Those are ones you gotta have. That's gonna be a blocking foul. As I believe they're gonna say Schultz didn't have his feet set, so that'll be his 3rd foul here in the first half.
Hey, 2 out of 3 ain't bad, as the old song goes for Morant. He got fouled twice doing the same thing. This time goes on the other end.
That's right. Walby looking to inbound, gets it in. Magoo. Oh, 3-pointer on the way. That one's no good from Sam McEwen.
Otterbacher on an island.
No good on the 3. Morant grabs the rebound. Tommy, some of these threes, they got some good looks at some of these threes. You got to figure some of these are going to start falling eventually. Hunter Wasserman out to Magoo. Now Aiden Morant with it, pulls it back. Over to Reese Walby, down low, Wasserman. Blocked by the meat wagon. Down low, Romeback.
Wolf's
Wolf.
gonna drive.
No good. But he draws the foul on his way to the basket. So that'll put Carter Wolf at the Buckeye IT Services free throw line, where he'll get 2 shots. Wolf knocks down the first. Inside of 2 minutes to play here in the first half. This has been a very quick-moving first half. Wolf unable to convert on the second.
Tucked away with the rebound, though.
Ardner with the offensive board.
I knew that wasn't Ardner.
Wolf down low, run back, out to Ardner.
Junior guard.
Wide open for 3. No. Rebound grabbed by McEwen. Physical first half being played here by both teams. And Otterbacher with the poke away. He got the steal. Into the forecourt, gives it off to Wolf, and he puts it off the glass and in. That is team basketball right there, unselfish. As Otterbacher knew he didn't have the look, but he gives it up to his teammate, who finishes for him at the basket. 16-13 is your score. Tiffin Calvert on top by 3. Let's take a moment and thank our sponsors for allowing us to be here. We want to thank Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc., First National Bank of Sycamore, Buckeye IT Services, 5 Star Maintenance, Studio Squared, Seitz Financial Services, Feasel's Frame and Collision, and Carmies BBQ and Grill. All proud sponsors with us right here on Heart of Ohio Sports.
And it's amazing, this Calvert Senecas basketball team, both girls and boys, the way their seasons have gone and our coverage of them has excited to see Calvert girls in action tomorrow night with a chance to compete for their second district championship since 1983 as they go to Fostoria to take on Arcadia.
First time they've been this far since 2016.
Tim Ritzler era.
Outstanding season so far by the Senecas. Just a young squad, Tommy, just one senior on that squad. So they're gaining a lot of invaluable experience at this point.
Seems like a century ago that you and I were just on that call in terrestrial.
Pretty soon we're gonna say, hey, that kid was born before I started calling radio games.
Oh geez, don't go there.
We're getting close, Tommy. Ardner down low for Wagner. Out to Otterbacher. Oh, what a move by Otterbacher. Run back, turn around, jumper, no good. Oh. Wagner pokes it out of bounds. And it'll go back to the Golden Bears. Inside of a minute to play here in the second quarter. A low-scoring affair here in the second quarter especially. But that's to be expected. These two teams, both times they've faced each other this year, neither one of them scored more than 50 points.
In that first quarter, just tough going for both teams trying to get something going. We were almost a good 2 minutes in before we had a score.
Morant, turnaround, put it up, no! Just unable to get it to go. I thought that was in. Otterbacher working on Aiden Morant.
Chance to control the last possession. Here's Ardner just floats it up there, no hesitation.
Reese Walby pulls up from 3, off the front of the rim, no. And the Senecas will take a 5-point lead into the locker room. We're gonna step aside, take a quick timeout. We'll be back with the halftime show, brought to you by Xcaret Mexican Restaurant. You're watching high school basketball tournament edition right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. Buckeye IT Services is a trusted partner for cybersecurity, fully managed and co-managed IT support. Municipalities, financial organizations, and mature businesses turn to them to eliminate IT stress and enable growth. Visit BuckeyeIT.com today to start your partnership.
Heart of Ohio Sports is owned by Mullins Entertainment and located inside Studio Squared in downtown Tiffin. The space features a state-of-the-art podcast studio, open for public use. Building a platform for creators is one of our top priorities.
At First National Bank of Sycamore, we are a truly local bank that is community-based and community-focused. We are invested in your success, and our team is here to help. First National Bank of Sycamore, banking that just makes sense.
You're watching high school basketball right here on Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Heart of Ohio Sports gives fans the access they want when they want it. And the athletes get the coverage they deserve. Our broadcasts are free, and they always will be. We don't hide behind a paywall.
When my family can't come to the games, they always watch on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Legacy Federal Credit Union, your premier financial institution in Seneca County since 1952. Your community, your legacy. Federally insured NCUA.
You're watching high school basketball right here on Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State.
But still, like, kind of true to it. Pretty close game. What is that? 8-1?
I think it's 81. I think Carolyn kicks the other person.
What?
Everyone's all over Seneca County right now.
Well, why aren't you guys doing new wiggle and...
What?
No.
36-31, but he just got fouled, I think. So he's going to have a chance for a couple seconds.
That Old Fort's the biggest joke artist. I like close games because that means more people watch.
All right, and we're back here at Tiffin Calvert Gymnasium. Nate Mullins, Tommy Hall, Greg Kinn, Austin Rodriguez, and our student shadow today, Jacob Ellis, joining us. Thanks for joining us here on the broadcast on Heart of Ohio Sports. We get set for the second half between Tiffin Calvert and Gibsonburg, with the Senecas leading the Golden Bears 18-13. We'll thank our sponsors before we get started here in the third quarter. We want to thank Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc., First National Bank of Sycamore, Buckeye IT Services, 5-Star Maintenance, Studio Squared, Seitz Financial Services, Feasel's Frame and Collision, and Carmies BBQ Grill, all proud sponsors with us right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. And Tommy, we're just about ready for this second half. And I tell you what, we got a good game going on in the Xtreme as well.
Oh, yeah.
2 good games going here. A little bit more scoring on that one, though.
Well, tonight we'll cut down the net for our sectional champions, but then the winner of those games that you'll find over on the Xtreme, those two, the winner of tonight's game, will also face each other in that district semifinal. So, I mean, it's just keep on coming as you're watching the Golden Bears versus the Tiffin Calvert Senecas right now.
Well, you got Hopewell Loudon playing, I think, Arlington tonight, is it? Or Arcadia?
I think Arlington,
Is it Arlington?
But I have to double check that one, but I think that's what I heard.
But Hopewell Loudon is in action tonight, and a lot of local teams in the same district, so they're going to have to battle it out to get out.
Ooh.
Only one team will make it, but we'll be there next Tuesday to cover both games. As Tommy said, the winner of tonight's game between these two schools will face the winner of the New Regal Old Fort game. You can find that on the Xtreme. Jacob Rumback, his shot no good. Grabs his own rebound, gets it to Wolf. Wolf drives to the basket and puts it up and in.
Oh, but it is Arcadia. We had a fan comment here.
Arcadia.
I knew that was Calvert Girls' opponent somewhere else. I didn't think they were playing the same team.
So before we went to the half, the Senecas now adding on to a 5-0 run, now 7-0, coming out of the half.
I knew Arlington was still in there.
Yeah, Mohawks playing Arlington.
We watched a lot of basketball at Arlington.
Yeah.
The side of some of those sectional matchups.
Back to Walby. Reese Walby brings the Golden Bears to within 4. It's 20-16. Jacob Runback gets it to Carter Wolf, drives the baseline, off the glass. Carter Wolf with 9 points.
Carter Wolf is finding a handle as he drives to the basket, and that offhand, he's just finding a clean look right there towards the back of the rim.
He's just being aggressive in his approach. I mean, he's not hesitating. Aiden Morant, cross-court pass poked away, out of bounds. Last touch by Caden Otterbacher. Some media company put their giant banner in my way. And Morant tried out the bank, but it's a little late for that on a Friday night.
Oh, nice pass out there.
Harrison Schultz, left-handed floater, no good. Oh, and Magoo grabs the rebound.
Right out of the hands of Wolf.
Oh, what a nice move.
Yeah, Magoo shoots
And
it.
Unable to convert. That one goes out of bounds, but I'll tell you what, Zach Magoo put him in a spin cycle, but just unable to get it to
Got a
go.
replay of that.
Not in time.
Just have to go with our word that he hit him with the.
Otterbacher brings the ball into the forecourt.
Behind the
Down
back
low.
there, down there.
Run back.
Run back.
A nice feed. Senecas open up an 8-point advantage.
Just quick passes and have you scratching your head like, where'd that ball go?
Yeah. McEwen. Now Walby drives the baseline. His shot is no good, but he draws the foul.
We talk about that opening it up by 8. Once you get that double-digit advantage, you're going to have to force Gibsonburg to drive more often, take more chances, and that's where, again, could be the foul of the Golden Bears because they're missing a lot of open shots as well.
Yeah. And Reese Walby knocks down the first. Walby on the season, an 80% free throw shooter.
Yeah, he's been feeling himself.
Leading scorer for the Golden Bears. Average about 11 points per game on the season. Got both of them to go.
Mamma mia.
Otterbacher. Woo. Run back. Now gives it to Wagner. Schultz. His shot no good. Wolf grabs the rebound and is stripped on his way up. Walby. Mooney. No good. Blocked by Wagner.
Wagner settling in now. Out to Otterbacher.
Now Carter Wolf. Feeds it down low. Wagner puts it up. Puts it in. Gavin Wagner. His second field goal of the night gives him 5 points. Jake Hall got himself a bird. Camden Mooney in the corner. Now Aiden Morant gives it back to Mooney. Mooney. And draws the contact on his way up for the shot. That'll be on Harrison Schultz. That'll be his 4th foul. So Schultz is going to take a seat.
Wow, that was quick.
Yeah. Well, he had 3 in the first half. So he really had to play this second half carefully. He's not happy with that call because I think he felt like the defender or the offensive player put his shoulder into him, but Walby. Wasserman now gives it to Morant. I'm such a sucker for these uniforms. I love the black uniforms with the orange trim. But orange is my favorite color though, so. Wasserman out to Walby. Golden Bears trying to find a good shot here as Wasserman gives it to Morant. Aiden Morant. We're going to say he pushed with the offhand to clear space.
I don't care what hand you push with. That hurts hitting the floor like that.
Looks like a lot of the Gibsonburg Lady Golden Bears over there in the student section, as they'll be playing for a district title tomorrow night.
So we see a lot of orange here in the crowd tonight.
Absolutely. Ardner drives to the basket, shot no good. Walby there to grab the loose ball. Down to Mooney. Mooney, shot no good. Wagner with the rebound. Caden Otterbacher.
That would have been a nice float up to the basket. Wolf drawing the double team. Rombach.
Now Otterbacher. Over to Wolf for three. No. Rumback clears out the loose ball and grabs the offensive rebound. Kevin Ardner picks up his dribble, gives it off to Gavin Wagner. The timeout called by John Otterbacher. We'll keep it right here with 2:13 left to play in the third quarter. Senecas lead by 8, and they'll have the possession coming out of this timeout. We use this time to thank our sponsors for allowing us to be here. We want to thank Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc., First National Bank of Sycamore, Buckeye IT Services, 5-Star Maintenance, Studio Squared, Seitz Financial Services, Feasel's Frame and Collision, and Carmies BBQ and Grill. All proud sponsors with us right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Now guys, I'm telling you, Carmies posted more about that breakfast buffet. I mean, you got to go check out their page because they've got some things that they're doing with that's coming up that I can't talk about on the air because OHSAA regulations say that I'm not allowed to, but you need to go check it out for yourself because you can find that on their Facebook page. That is Carmies BBQ and Grill, but that breakfast buffet has been calling my name, Greg.
I was going to say, if this game happened at 7 in the morning instead of 7 at night, I know that's where we'd be heading.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd be stuffing my face with handfuls of bacon right now.
Fueling up.
Wagner, stolen away. Magoo with the steal. Zach Magoo. Now Aiden Morant with it. Gives it back to Magoo. Wasserman gives it to Walby.
Still going to stick Wagner down low.
Oh, there's Wasserman. Pulls up from mid-range. That was pretty wet.
Yeah, just off the fingertips.
Splashed that one home.
Now cut down the 6-point advantage.
Otterbacher's shot no good. And Wolf's putback was no good. Now Walby pops it from 3. No. And Rumback grabs the rebound for the Senecas.
Walby had time to set. Fell short. Back into the hands of the Senecas.
Rumback picks up his dribble, gives it out to Otterbacher. Now out to Wolf. .45 seconds left here in the third quarter. Gavin Wagner with it. Now Otterbacher pulls up from the elbow. No. And the rebound grabbed by Wagner. Back out to Otterbacher. Ardner to Wolf.
Oh,
nearly
nice.
lost it, but got it back.
I don't know how he got that one.
Yeah. 28 seconds left. Otterbacher working on Camden Mooney. Run back. At the elbow, gives it back to Otterbacher, 10 seconds left. Caden Otterbacher pulls up from 3, no. And that is the end of the third quarter with the Senecas on top by 6, 26-20. We'll step aside. We'll be right back. After this, you're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
At Heart of Ohio Sports, it's obvious. The first thing that comes to mind is sports. But we do a lot more than just cover live sporting events.
Go, go, go!
you want to watch our highlights from last night's game, there's only one place we go, Heart of Ohio Sports.
You're locked into the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Heart of Ohio Sports. And we're back here, Tiffin Calvert Gymnasium, the site of this sectional final matchup between the Senecas and the Golden Bears of Gibsonburg. I'm Nate Mullins with Tommy Hall on the call. We've got Greg Kinn, the Wizard, on the ones and twos, and Austin Rodriguez on the main cam. Thanks for tuning in here with us on Heart of Ohio Sports. For those of you looking for the New Regal Old Fort game, you can find that on the X stream. They've got a heck of a game going on over there, and we do too as well. As just a 6-point ball game here between Tiffin Calvert and Gibsonburg. Ardner pulls up, no good, but he draws the contact and will go to the line. Kevin Ardner. 6'2" junior will toe the line at the Buckeye IT Services free throw line, where he is a 47% free throw shooter on the season.
That 6 points advantage is about a fourth of the points scored here tonight in total.
Camden Mooney looks to be shaken up here. Hopefully he's okay.
Heck of an athlete is Mooney.
Oh, absolutely.
And that junior quarterback as well.
I think that says 43, 41 right now. The Blue Jackets are leading the Stockaders.
Wow, what a heck of a ball game on the X stream right now. If I were you folks, I'd pull this one up on your phone and pull the other one up on the TV. Whatever you got to do, just get both games going at the same time. Because if you're a fan of either one of these teams, well, guess what? The winner of that game is going to face the winner of this game. So you're going to want to be invested in both games tonight. And that's why we are invested in both games. Oh, Kevin Ardner unable to convert on the first. And Jacob Rumback, senior leadership, comes over and says, don't worry about that one, just get the next one.
You got to stay out of your head in these moments.
That's right. And unable to convert. Reese Walby races into the forecourt, pops it from three, no. Jacob Rumback grabs the rebound.
Oh, and those are the rebounds you got to come down with, too. Night and day and sweeping the glass compared to that first half, Nate.
Absolutely.
By these Senecas. Down low to the meat wagon. It's tipped out.
Stolen away. Jake Hall with the steal. Aiden Morant looking to push. They settle into the half court. Inside of 7 minutes to play here in this sectional final. Aiden Morant working on Caden Otterbacher, and a timeout called by Gibsonburg. We'll keep it right here for this First National Bank of Sycamore timeout. We'll use this time to thank our sponsors for allowing us to be here. We want to thank Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc., First National Bank of Sycamore, Buckeye IT Services, 5-Star Maintenance, Studio Squared, Seitz Financial Services, Feasel's Frame and Collision, and Carmies BBQ Grill. All proud sponsors with us right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. And folks, if you are a business owner, in this community, and you're looking to make a big impact, well, by partnering with us at Heart of Ohio Sports, your business gets the spotlight it deserves, reaching passionate fans through our paywall-free streams. If you're a local business owner and you want to reach the people in your community, what better way to do that than through targeted marketing? And these are the people in your community that are spending the hard-earned dollars at your businesses. So how do you reach them? Well, reach out to us at hoosbroadcasting@gmail.com, or you can message the Facebook page to learn more about how you can join our winning team here at Heart of Ohio Sports, as we've got more tournament action tomorrow night. Tiffin Calvert girls in action. We've still got room on our sponsor list to add more. Still looking for a pregame show sponsor for tomorrow night. Get on board with us, folks.
Yeah, we had a lot of eyes on that game last night. Show the girls their support.
A wedgie! We got a wedgie! That's the first time that's happened in a while, Tommy.
Yeah.
I don't think we ever had a wedgie on TV before.
What's even crazier to me,
Wedgies on the radio aren't nearly as cool.
I was going to say, is being tall enough to reach up there and knock it out. I would have had to go get a broom for that.
And a step ladder.
And a step ladder.
And some platform heels.
Hall inbound.
Well, you have to make the most out of every possession here, as time is the enemy. It's only a 6-point differential, but the Senecas, you know, they can definitely open up that margin. Is that 7-point deficit?
Ooh, in and out.
Seemingly plagues the Golden Bears now.
I see a comment from Tim Smith here. He says, the fourth period already? I know the score may not indicate that, but yes, it is the fourth period.
Do not adjust your television sets.
This is a low-scoring game here right now.
I don't think there's been a point scored in the fourth quarter yet. Otterbacher out to Schultz from three-point land. That one's no good. And a rebound grab by the Golden Bears, Aiden Morant. Jake Hall into the paint. The floater is no good.
Even on the safe drive to the basket, seemingly a lid still. The iron is unforgiving here tonight.
Well, these Golden Bears were in action earlier this week as they dispatched North Baltimore by a final of 69 to 34.
I was gonna say, it was a big margin.
And Walby with the putback. Reese Walby breaks open the lid here in the fourth quarter.
To a big old pop by the Gibsonburg side.
A way to put that one back up there. He's almost falling backwards as he's got his hands on that one.
Otterbacher had it poked away, gets it back. Wagner from the free throw line. Hesitation, now to the basket, puts it up and in. And now we got the scoring underway here. Zach Magoo driving. Floater, got it to go. Little finger roll action there, Tommy. 4-point ball game. Timeout.
Crowd starting to come alive here on that Gibsonburg side.
John Otterbacher takes a timeout. We'll keep it right here with 4:16 left to play in the ball game. Senecas lead 28 to 24. And we'll get an update on our Xtreme game as right now the Stockaders lead the Blue Jackets 45 to 44.
They're just getting ready to start their fourth period.
As they just started the fourth quarter of action just now. So once again, that game on the Xtreme. You can find that one on YouTube. Search Heart of Ohio Sports Xtreme. But make sure you finish this one out with us here, folks, because we got a tough nail-biter here as well between these two teams. Just a 4-point ball game and just over 50 points scored total.
Well, you either play up or play down to your competition in a lot of ways. That's what the Senecas kind of prepared for. Not a lot of flash, not a lot of hocus pocus, just all focus by John Otterbacher and his Seneca squads, since we had the privilege of calling a lot of his games since taking over here.
Very impressed with Coach Tony Egbert and this Gibsonburg Golden Bears squad here. Coming in as the 7th seed, you got to think, a lot of people counted them out of this game before they ever took the floor. But he's got his squad ready for this. He got them prepared, and they are focused here tonight. Gavin Wagner on the baseline.
Get a stop here, you can make it a true one-possession game.
Now Wagner, spin move, cut off by the defense, stripped. And it turns it over.
Wow.
Walby with the steal. Reese Walby out to Morant, pops it from 3, no. Runback grabs the rebound. Schultz drives to the basket, put it up, no. Rebound grabbed by Wasserman, rips it away.
Yeah, you can see how aggressive the Bears are getting here.
McEwen, it's blocked. But a foul on the shot.
Replay?
Will send Sam McEwen to the line. Let's see if we got it.
I don't think I got it fast enough, but we'll try here. It's right at the right there.
At the very end. Well, Sam McEwen will toe the line on the season. He's a 56% free throw shooter. Cold-blooded. Knocks down the first one. It's a three-point ball game with 3:16 to play. Senecas fans are beside themselves right now as 28-25 is your score. Otterbacher into the paint. No. Run back with the putback.
Hey, Euro stepped to the basket. Fell short. Rombach with the putback.
Wasserman off the glass. Timeout.
Wolf wasn't happy about something down there. Before that timeout was called, he was kind of like,
wow.
Yeah, he's having a discussion with Coach John Otterbacher at mid-floor during this First National Bank of Sycamore. Timeout. Timeout taken by the Golden Bears.
See, we got a comment from our fan here with the score for the Seneca East game. End of the third. 60-20 right now, is that what that says?
Over South Central. Whew. Now, Seneca East is another team I've got my eye on. They're in another district. They are still in Division 4, but in another district in Division 4. They have a really good shot at making out of that district. So that's a team to keep your eye on. That Tigers team, Luke Mason, when we were over there watching that game, Greg, Seneca East versus Mohawk, they are impressive. They share the basketball better than a lot of teams in this area. And that's going to be a team to keep your eye on.
As long as the Seneca East Tigers aren't drinking juice, they are definitely being a menace in South Central.
Carter Wolf looking to inbound, gets it into Jacob Rumback. It's a three-point ball game, and it's under 3 minutes to play for the sectional championship.
And those Golden Bears are coming for that basketball.
Otterbacher on the right wing. 2:30 to play. Jacob Rumback, double team to Wagner. Into the paint. Gavin Wagner's shot is no good, but he draws the foul.
You're going to see Wagner take a lot more of those trips down the lane to either finish off that layup or draw the foul. Hanging on in between. That's why he's the meat wagon.
That's right. Wagner at the line. Got the first one to go. Gavin Wagner on the season, a 58% free throw shooter.
It's not too shabby for a big old hoss.
Senecas as a team shooting just under 62%. Wagner's second one no good. The Golden Bears grab the rebound. Magoo. Now Walby with it on the right wing. Morant. Drives into the paint, cut off, travel. Yep. Tried to stop his dribble, but his momentum took him forward. Senecas get the basketball back, leading by 4.
Now,
who would have passed behind the back?
This defensive scheme for this Golden Bears team is just, I mean, they're smothering.
Yeah.
Senecas are just struggling to find an open shot.
I don't know if it's the black uniforms, but they sure are intimidating, Nate.
Ooh, that pass nearly stolen, but now down low for Wagner. That one's stolen away. Magoo driving into the paint with the layup. Got it to go. It's a 2-point ball game. Timeout on on the floor. The Golden Bears are giving the Senecas everything they've got. 1:31 left to play. And these Golden Bears, yeah, absolutely, trying to play spoiler, Tommy. I'll tell you what.
You see it in every sport. You play well during the season, you earn that bye. But in this sport, and a lot of times, time off is the enemy, especially when you got an all-star cast of guys that definitely can contribute. You got some solid bigs out of this Tiffin Calvert squad, but it is a group effort. When this team is clicking on all cylinders, they're a hard squad to beat. Yeah. You got to keep them in rhythm. You got to keep them on a roll. They were able to, finish out of their last 9 games with 7 wins.
Yeah. And this is a team that, I mean, they're playing with a lot of momentum right now.
Last 9 games with 7 wins.
Well, I know they won 4 out of their last 5. This Gibsonburg team did to close out the season.
Ooh, momentum sometimes all you need, Nate.
Oh, yeah.
Otterbacher with it. Over to Schultz. On the right wing, Schultz. And a reach-in foul is going to be called on Reese Walby. Golden Bears got a few to give, though, here. They've got 2 more to give. Well, actually, 1 more to give. 2 more before they're in the bonus.
Yeah.
And Walby nearly with the poke away, but it goes out of bounds. Ooh.
Coach John Otterbacher looks like he has.
Wagner to run back, no good. And it goes out of bounds off of
The Senecas.
Who are they going to say?
That's off of Harry Schultz.
Yeah, it looked like it was off Schultz, yep. Golden Bears will get the ball back with 1:09 to play.
Oh, man.
Down by 2. It's gut check time right here. Senecas just need a stop. Well, they're going to need a couple of them probably, but still.
You got to think you got to find Walby on the wing or something drawn up here during the last minute.
Magoo out to Hall. Now Walby with it. Drives the baseline. Cut off by Otterbacher. Out to Hall for 3. Bono! In and out!
The timeout, though.
Oh, I thought that was in.
It would cough.
Wow.
Right back out. I can't believe that.
Woo! Senecas will inbound. Up by 2. 49.4 seconds left. Wolf gets it into Wagner. Nice. 45 seconds left. Going a turnover! Golden Bears have it with 40 seconds left. And a timeout called by Tony Egbert. And we'll keep it right here for this First National Bank of Sycamore timeout with 36.5 seconds left. This one's just a 30-second timeout. Tommy, give me your thoughts. If you're inside that Golden Bears huddle, what are you saying to your team?
I think you really came away strong with the rebounding here in the 4th quarter. You got some playmakers like Walby. Give your guy a chance out on the perimeter and make sure that you guys get that last-ditch effort to come up with the rebound. If you can't sweep the glass, then you might as well not be on the floor and go home with the loss. But you have a chance to take 2 stabs at it, in my true feelings, or you control the possession and try to just knock this one up and, fight it out tooth and nail for the rest of the game. It's one of those things where you either want to rely on your defense or trust in your offense.
Walby into the corner. McEwen for 3.
Oh,
no,
too much on
a little
it.
too hard. Wolf is going to get the foul.
How do you take a timeout, draw that up, and not come down with it?
Yeah.
It was a good play. Just had a little too much on it from the outside.
He just was a little too heavy on it.
What was the foul?
And you can see he's upset with himself. He's apologizing to his teammates. Ain't nothing to be upset about, man. You got your look. Sometimes they go in, sometimes they don't.
Yeah, that's the thing is, take that chance because you have more of a chance to get the second opportunity with the way you've been rebounding. That one just falls out.
Carter Wolf unable to convert on the first free throw on the season. He's a 62% shooter from the free throw line. One more from the Buckeye IT Services free throw line. The junior, Carter Wolf. No! A lane violation. They're gonna get another shot at it.
Wow. A little early in a big time moment.
Yeah, you just want to be the first one to get that rebound.
Wow.
It's a little too early.
And a chance to make it harder on you now.
And he got that one to go. Third time's a charm.
Well, now you got to take that from beyond the arc.
20 seconds left. Walby, Magoo, now Morant. Out to Walby. Walby's shot, no good. Wagner grabs the rebound. He's fouled. He'll go to the line. And the Senecas look to close this one out with 7.8 seconds left.
I think the lane violation closed this out.
I would agree. Heck of a time to make that call. Wow.
Oh, stop.
I mean,
Listen, you break the rules, you break the rules.
that's right, absolutely. 100%, 100%.
We're going to have a timeout here. Is that what's going on?
Timeout on the floor. Timeout brought to you by First National Bank of Sycamore. Take a moment and thank our sponsors for allowing us to be here. We want to thank Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc., First National Bank of Sycamore, Buckeye IT Services, 5-Star Maintenance, Studio Squared, Seitz Financial Services, Feasel's Frame and Collision, and Carmies BBQ and Grill. All proud sponsors with us here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Once again, just a 3-point ball game here, under 8 seconds left to play.
And it's win or go home here in the sectional final. The Senecas came into the night with the bye. The higher seed, Gibsonburg, dispatch with Baltimore as Gavin Wagner. Mr. Cucumber, AKA Cool as A.
Gavin Wagner. Got them both. The meat wagon. Walby. The three is no good. Hall put it back. And that's going to do it. Tiffin Calvert holds on as they defeat the Golden Bears and secure the sectional championship here in front of the home crowd. 34-31 is your final score. We're going to step aside, take a quick timeout. We'll be back after this with the postgame show. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
At First National Bank of Sycamore, we are a truly local bank that is community-based and community-focused. We are invested in your success, and our team is here to help. First National Bank of Sycamore, banking that just makes sense.
At Heart of Ohio Sports, it's obvious. The first thing that comes to mind is sports. But we do a lot more than just cover live sporting events.
When we want to watch our highlights from last night's game, there's only one place we go: Heart of Ohio Sports.
Buckeye IT Services is a trusted partner for cybersecurity, fully managed and co-managed IT support. Municipalities, financial organizations, and mature businesses turn to them to eliminate IT stress and enable growth. Visit BuckeyeIT.com today to start your partnership.
Heart of Ohio Sports is owned by Mullins Entertainment and located inside Studio Squared in downtown Tiffin. The space features a state-of-the-art podcast studio, open for public use. Building a platform for creators is one of our top priorities.
Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Ink is here for all of your printing and design needs. From reunions to small events, to business apparel and even vehicle lettering, they've got you covered. They make the gear that you make your memories in. Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Ink.
We connect fans to the action like no one else can. As a business in today's market, you got to stay ahead of the game. And what better way than to get on board with the fastest growing brand in media today? I mean, you can take it from me, or you can just listen to them.
When recruiters want to see our game film, we tell them they can watch it on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Heart of Ohio Sports gives fans the access they want when they want it. And the athletes get the coverage they deserve. Our broadcasts are free and they always will be. We don't hide behind a paywall.
When my family can't come to the games, they always watch on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, your premier financial institution in Seneca County since 1952. Your community, your legacy. Federally insured NCUA.
You're watching high school basketball right here on Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State. All right, and we're back here at Tiffin Calvert Gymnasium. Nate Mullins and Tommy Hall on the call with you. We've got the Wizard Greg Kinn, and we've got the end of the New Regal Old Fort game here as the Calvert Senecas cutting down the nets here in front of the home crowd. But as you can see, we've got the end of the Xstream broadcast up there in the top corner. As you can watch the ending of that one with us. Stockaders on top by 4, 57-53, with just 107 left to play in that one over in Old Fort. Zach Dillon and Dom Helmstetter on the call for that one. And Connor Roush on the camera.
Let's go ahead and break this one down as
34-31 is your final here between Calvert and Gibsonburg.
Not a whole lot of action going on, but it was a game where that first quarter of action, the opening stanza, just seemingly a little on the basket. Both teams fighting for it tooth and nail, lots of turnovers, to where at the end of the half, we had a score 13-13. Calvert come out of the, Calvert going into the half, went on a 5-point run, able to take the lead, then came out of the locker room, put some points on the board, and was able to maintain pretty much an 8-point advantage throughout that last half of the game. But man, I tell you what, these Gibsonburg Golden Bears, they were not going to go away quiet into that soft night, as they've really battled back, Nate, down to the wire. But the lane violation at the end, when the Golden Bears were just really down one true possession, that lane violation were allowed the Senecas to just get out that 3-point advantage, make it to where the Golden Bears are going to have to take that chance from behind the arc, and just weren't able to close it out at the end. And the Senecas maintained and are now going to be the sectional champion as they get ready for the winner that you see in our picture-in-picture between the Old Fort Stockaders and the New Regal Blue Jackets.
And on the other side of the bracket, Hopewell Loudon has emerged victorious. They will await the winner of the Arlington Mohawk matchup as right now Arlington leading Mohawk 53-39 in the fourth quarter. So the Red Devils of Arlington might be the opponent that Hopewell Loudon would be facing at Liberty Benton, and that would be next Tuesday. And we'll be on the call for that one, as we'll be there for both games next Tuesday, as Tiffin Calvert will await the winner of this Old Fort New Regal game. They'll face the winner in the early game, I believe, and then Hopewell will be the later game. So don't quote me on that. I don't have the bracket in front of me, but yeah.
There'll be 2 games, and they'll be at one of them.
That's absolutely right. We're going to be on both of them. As the Senecas cutting down the nets here. Tommy, give me your final thoughts on this one, because I tell you what, this was a very quick game, and I didn't expect to be done before 8:30, but, I mean, this Calvert squad, they held on when they needed to. They got the defensive stop that they needed when they needed it. Was it pretty? No. But are they glad to be moving on? Absolutely. And I think no matter what, this is a learning experience here for all of these Senecas, and they could take this experience with them into the next round.
Well, this is definitely one of those examples that where you have experience and good coaching can really get you a long way when, you know, you lose a quality squad to graduation, looking to refill that roster. Not so much rebuild, but just reload. And that's exactly what these Senecas have done in this 23-24 campaign, is they're taking the working parts that they already have and using it with great coaching to kind of game plan, and they almost chameleon or pattern their opponents in the way that they play. You want a low-scoring affair? The Senecas will give you that fight defensively. You want a high-scoring matchup? They'll give you that. They'll give you that work from beyond the arc, and they'll give you that work inside the paint if you want it too. I mean, there's no in-between. They really play up or play down to their competition, and good or bad, that's exactly been the calling card of this squad.
You're absolutely right. So it looks like, and I don't want to talk early here, the Blue Jackets fans, I know.
But it's a 7-point difference there.
At a 7-point differential with under 20 seconds to play, Old Fort at the line.
And this is probably about the 3rd time since you guys have been talking that they put them at the line, so looks like they're just getting desperate there, trying to.
I believe these Senecas will be facing the Old Fort Stockaders, and if that is the case,
I feel like I've seen that game this season already. Oh, yeah, I was here.
I think we have. We've definitely seen that game before this season, as Tiffin Calvert and Old Fort split the season series, as the Senecas took the first matchup. And actually, no. They lost both of them to Old Fort this year. I'm sorry. I'm mistaken. I was thinking of Hopewell. Senecas lost both matchups to Old Fort this year. The second matchup was a little closer than the first, as they lost by just 8 points. But this Senecas team, you got to think, as they go into the postseason, as they get ready for this district round coming up on Tuesday,
it's still anybody's
revenge
district.
has got to be on their mind a little bit, you know?
And that's the thing, is it's anybody's district still, as you see upended losses, upended wins, you know, revenge wins. That's just how this works around the area, as you easily confuse, you know, situations that we run into with Hopewell Loudon against Calvert, where Calvert gave Hopewell their only blemish of the season early on. I think Hopewell Loudon really came back and took it to a lot of those teams that they needed to avenge losses to secure that SBC river.
Yep, and now we have the final there, so they will be facing the Stockaders.
Final score from Old Fort, Stockaders 63, Blue Jackets 53. So you'll see Tiffin Calvert versus Old Fort this Tuesday, live from Liberty Benton High School. And then on the other side, you'll have Hopewell Loudon versus Arlington, as that one plays out here as well. So a couple of interesting matchups here, familiar matchups, if you will, because Hopewell Loudon and Arlington obviously familiar with each other out of the BVC. Tommy, plenty of experience playing each other, but maybe not recently. So we're going to be excited to be on the call for those games, once again, live next Tuesday. But first, well, we got another game, don't we? We got one more game tomorrow night. We're still,
and it's a big one.
We're still rolling with tournament action.
It's a big one.
And speaking of still rolling, these Calvert girls are still rolling as they're playing for potentially their second district title in school history tomorrow night as they take on Arcadia live from Fostoria High School. We'll be there for that one on the call as Greggy, I think you and I are making that trip over there with Connor. So that should be a really fun game.
Congratulations to this Seneca squad as John Otterbacher takes down the rest. This guy's got more nets in his garage than a fisherman. But John Otterbacher, just what a tremendous coach to watch over the years that we've had the privilege of calling this game as
What do you want to? Picture time?
Put it back.
He's like, wait, put it back. I got to pick.
Come on, Jeff should have got 20 pictures of that already. I'm sure he's got a whole group of them ready for you there, John.
Jeff's directing traffic down there like, all right, now let's get the cheerleaders with the boys and let's get
can
everybody together.
Can we turn these lights down here, back here in the gym? And then
all right, so can we bring in the ring light over here and maybe a soft shadow light over here?
Where's that player of the game, Bill?
All right, guys, I think we're having enough fun here.
I mean,
Tommy, any final thoughts here before we wrap this up?
Just another tremendous outing by the Senecas that came down to the wire. I expect nothing less out of these, if you will, cardiac kids. As it's seemingly every time we are on the call together with these guys, it's a close one. The energy was great. You had the student section. It must have been Austin Rodriguez Day down there. You got them wearing a jersey of every team that they're a fan of. That's for another day. As we are back on it tomorrow night for girls district basketball between the Calvert Senecas and Arcadia. Live from Fostoria, once again, live free and paywall free.
You got Nate over here popping. He can't
You
even say
could burn a hole through leather with the look she's giving you right now, man.
You better know this is a $500 jacket.
All right. I think that's going to do it for us tonight. Player of the game, guys. For tonight, you could have two of them. Gavin Wagner, Carter Wolf, both of them really had a great game tonight. Harrison Schultz really had a great first half, but got into some foul trouble later in the game. A low-scoring game. It's hard to really say who is the clear-cut player of the game, but I think as far as impact, I'd have to say Carter Wolf really, he had the impact from start to finish. The guy was aggressive all night long, looking for his shot, he didn't hesitate at all. And if it was up to me, I'd probably give it to Carter Wolf. What do you think, Tommy?
Yeah, I think the Wolf of Madison Street really had a huge impact early on in the game to where that was the reason why Calvert got out to a little bit of lead, got that run. It's just because the layups off the offhand, him challenging the lane. I really felt that Carter Wolf did a tremendous job when the meat wagon Gavin Wagner was jammed up, and he did a good job taking over. And that's what you need, especially here in tournament time. You're going to need guys to take over. You're going to need guys to produce, especially out of your bigs. And tonight, I think these seniors really stepped up.
Absolutely, Tommy. 100%. Big-time effort out of the seniors here tonight, and a big-time effort by the Senecas down the stretch to secure this victory, because these Golden Bears didn't let them have it easily. I'm telling you, they fought for every inch in this one. And if you're the Golden Bear squad, you got a lot to look forward to next year. It's going to be experience that you can take into next year with you. But I tell you what, you got a fan in me, Tony Egbert. You've done a great job with this squad this year, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do in the future. But once again, that's going to do it for us tonight. Final score, Tiffin Calvert 34, Gibsonburg 31. Calvert secures the sectional championship and moves on to the district semifinals, where they'll face Old Fort this Tuesday night right here on Heart of Ohio Sports from Liberty Benton High School. But first, don't forget, tomorrow night we'll be live from Fostoria for Tiffin Calvert girls as they face Arcadia for potentially their second district title in school history. You're not going to want to miss that one, folks. It'll be live right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Once again, tomorrow night, that's a 6 o'clock tip-off on the Pulse of the Buckeye State. All right, for Tommy Hall and Greg Kinn and Austin Rodriguez, as well as my man Jake Ellis, I'm Nate Mullins, signing off from Tiffin Calvert Senecas Gymnasium. Have a great night, everybody. You've been watching Heart of Ohio Sports.